Hi! Welcome back to Dysfunctional Diaries!
Episode Diary Entry 3.
A diary to confess our sins
Boost our egos
and
and
put
put
the
the
fun
fun
back
back
in
in
dysfunctional. Welcome back, everybody.
We made it to week 3.
Third time's a charm.
Episode third time's the charm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're here to have a very fun week with you. Our topic is a little juicy.
That's why I wear my juicy outfit.
A little salacious. Hopefully.
Super.
Hopefully. We want to share some stories. We want to get a little more intimate with you. So before we really get into the topic, which you probably know the topic by now if you've clicked on the video.
Absolutely.
We're going to share a little bit about our week.
Ooh, how was your week?
My week was really good. I feel like I got everything that I wanted to get done this week except for one thing. Ooh, can you guess what it is?
No,
I told you.
You
it
told
is.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's like it's the thing that least matters, but like the most matters to me.
You're going to have to remind me then.
Avatar.
Oh, yes. Last week after we filmed this, she was like, I'm going to go see Avatar tomorrow. And I was like, okay.
It is
She has not
actually
seen it.
criminal. Like, it's actually blasphemous. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's actually blasphemous that I have not seen Avatar. It's in my top 5 favorite movies. Literally would, like, rewatch Avatar on repeat. And the fact that I haven't seen the second one, like, I should be, like, kicked out of the fan club.
No, you shouldn't. Just stay there. You're going to see it. That
I'm seeing it
3-hour
tomorrow.
fucking movie.
I'm seeing it tomorrow. But yeah, so I didn't get that done. But other than that, I got everything pretty much done. We had a shoot this week.
Slay. We did. Oh my God.
That was really fun.
I forgot we did that.
Also
oh my
really
God.
scary.
It was actually, I feel like it made me feel vulnerable.
Vulnerable?
But I think I got out of my comfort zone, and Nikki did a little push me out of it. I was not feeling it that day, but I did, and I feel so happy. I saw like one picture of the result, and I really loved it. So check out on Miss Kiss.
Our friend's brand. It's going to be so fun. She took our pictures, actually, that we talked about last week of the podcast. If you go to our Instagram at Dysfunctional Diaries Official, you'll see all those beautiful pictures, and go support her and her brand.
Yes, thank you.
But yeah, how about you? How was your week?
It was I'm gonna say it, dysfunctional.
Oh, okay. As it is.
My dryer broke. So, and me and my mom have just like, I'm not kidding, after this dryer is like done and fully ready, it's a brand new dryer. We have literally taken wires off, taken apart the
You
thing.
do it yourself. They're like very much
Do it ourselves.
do it yourself girls.
We're
like
very independent.
Yeah. I wish I could be like that. I like can't even like I can't even like touch like any. Literally the other day my dad asked me to lift something and I was like, oh yeah, sure. But I was like, Dad, I'm scared of splinters. Like, and he was like, useless.
Yeah, I think that it was very, honestly, now I'm never going to tell my husband that I know how to do that, because then he's going to ask me and I'm going to be like, no, I don't know. I'm so helpless. Help
Absolutely
me.
not.
Yeah, that's, but
I'm just a small little girl.
a teensy tiny little girl. You can't help me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like, and we had to go to the laundromat while it was pouring rain.
Oh my
so,
God, it's the worst.
But it was actually fun, because when I was little, I used to go to the laundromat all the time with my mom, and it was like, she made it the most fun
I would
thing
like
for
put
me.
quarters in the freaking thing and like get the like
It's
little
by
fake
card
tattoos
now.
and stuff.
It's by card now. Everything's by the laundry
That
card.
sounds
It's really cool. It's like bougie. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
swipe. At least I'm swiping something, you know?
Yeah. So, what would you say your slay of the week is? Your slay and nay of the week? Because that's our new segment, remember? From last week?
Oh my God, my slay would definitely be my clothes being cleaned. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. It's been a minute. Sorry. And my nay is, I'm sorry, my dryer being broken. I'm sorry, it's the same thing. But what's yours?
I would say my slay of the week. Okay, wait, I actually have it. My slay of the week is, so we've, as of yesterday, been talking about spring break.
Oh, yes, we have.
And I'm a big traveler girl. Like, I would like to use my suitcase at least once a month. Like, I love to travel. And I've been begging Lyla and Joe to go with me to, actually, I don't even want to mention what it is yet. I feel
Mhm.
like we should like keep it a secret until it happens because I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But this thing that we might do for spring break, I've been mentioning for at least over a year now, maybe
Mhm.
more. As soon as we were allowed to travel since the pandemic, I've been mentioning it. And
Absolutely.
finally, yesterday, Lila decided that she wants to do that for spring break,
I feel like
and
it'd be
Joe
so
agreed.
fun. Yeah.
So
I
I'm
feel like we
very
should invite more
excited.
people.
That's my sleigh for sure.
Mhm.
I feel like it would be so fun. And then my name of the week is that this is my third week without lashes, and I know that's a champagne problem, but I swear if you wear lash extensions, you know how just like actually like a shell of a woman you feel when you don't have lashes, and that's been me on all three of these episodes. But no worries, this Thursday I have an appointment, or maybe it's Wednesday. I need to check.
You check. You check for that,
I
Lily.
gotta check. But yeah, that's my knee of the week.
I feel like that's a good nay. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie. From last week, I feel like it's a good jump.
Yeah, for sure.
So, shall we
Yes,
get into it?
I think we
The
shall. I
juicy,
think we shall. Yeah.
the what'd you say?
Salacious. It's my favorite word.
Salacious and problematic.
Problematic. We'll see how problematic it gets.
We'll see. We'll
I told
see.
Lila we're gonna teeter a really fine line, but I'm gonna be completely honest and completely myself. So
I'm
take it as it is.
I am a little buzzed, so I'm gonna be so for real.
Lila was drinking soju on the side there, so you're gonna get a side out of like. We'll see what she ends up revealing today. We'll see.
I
I'm
can't-
even. I don't know what she's gonna reveal.
I'm really excited to reveal a couple of things.
For sure. Oh yeah, get it off your
Yeah.
chest, sis. Get it off.
I feel like if I get it off my chest, I feel a little more skinny. You know,
light.
I feel like
Light.
a little airy.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Dating. Dating is such a fun topic for us because I think we have such an interesting take on it.
I think we have a different perspective how most people our age have on it.
For
Unless
sure.
you're our age and you're vibing with us. Like I feel like people can relate obviously, but
If you don't know, I'm 22 and Lila's
I'm-
23.
I'm 21. What are you talking about?
She's 21. She's 23.
I'm 23.
And so this is the age I feel like in which people take dating seriously and maybe start actually seeking partners in life,
Yeah.
and it's not like high school dating.
Mhm.
So if anything, dating has been more prominent now in our lives than it was when we were younger.
I agree.
More young. So we
Younger.
have a we have a list of topics for you that we're really going to get into because we really want to make sure that everything that we're talking about, like we're covering all the bases.
Sorry, let's get started.
Okay, so first let's talk about our personal experiences with dating.
Okay, so I'm gonna be so for real. As a 23-year-old, I don't have that much experience, and I'm gonna be honest as to why. In high school, I'm not gonna say I wasn't. My mom's gonna say I was the prettiest girl she's
She
ever
was
seen.
gorgeous.
She's biased.
Don't let her.
But
Don't even let her say what she's gonna say. But I'll
It's
let her
messed
say.
up. I don't think I was the it girl, and I'm gonna not gonna lie. And Nikki will probably bring it up in her perspective. We were black girls in a school that only white girls were popping. I'm not gonna lie, and I know a lot
And that's
of
no
girls who do
shade,
it.
no tea. I think every woman is beautiful and gorgeous. That has
For
nothing
sure.
to do
Oh,
with
no.
the women.
Oh, it has to do with
At
men.
all.
And I'm also thicker. As I've said in the first episode, I'm thicker. The boys aren't attracted to that in high school when we're in high school. At least then. Because it was like skinny and
We
like
went to a
slim
very
fit.
tiny, very small
Yeah.
performing art.
And
Was that a fucking performing arts?
it was like Hollywood High
Hollywood
crack.
Arts.
Oh, Hollywood Arts. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Victoria's Hollywood Arts.
But like less than like
For
that
sure.
less. And as a 23-year-old, I do have I don't go out of the house a lot.
Homebody.
As I said before, I am a homebody, so it's been a little difficult for me to do some dating around. What
Yeah.
about you, Queen?
I would say, okay, so my dating experience, funny because I know I'm talking to my therapist about this on Wednesday because I talked about it a little with her last week.
Yeah.
But so I have very minimal dating experience. I've never been on like a true actual date, which honestly I've come to find like a lot of people have that in common.
I do. Yeah,
I
they
think
do.
it's just different nowadays, and I think that the idea of picking someone up, being chivalrous, opening a door, taking them to dinner and wining and dining them is just like not as common. Don't get it twisted though. That's highly expected. That's
Yeah.
highly expected. And
It
just
is.
because I'm saying it's not common does not mean that's something that you should accept.
No, you
queens
shouldn't
and
accept
kings,
what
you know?
you want. You should not expect anything less.
For sure. So I've never been on a real true actual date. Growing up when I was young, of course I had crushes and boys and things
Mhm.
like that that I dabbled in, but I never like really I don't think I ever expected to get a boyfriend. Especially
Yeah,
when
same here.
like Lila and I went to high school together, I never was really expecting to like get a
Because
boyfriend and be taken out on a date, which is sad but
yeah,
true. I
no,
think
it's true.
growing up as a black girl, maybe even a black girl in the area that we're in,
Mhm.
um it's more common that you're kind of overlooked in adolescence and kind of just form this like protective wall and barrier in which like just sort of start not accepting, or sorry, you start
It
accepting that that's reality.
Yeah, and then there's nothing like you don't expect
Yeah.
anything like
Don't get me twisted. Like, I'm the biggest hopeless romantic. I
mhm.
think, like, I have so many dream dates in my head and
Mhm.
expectations, and I'm, like, really into, like, meet cutes, if you know what that is. And, like,
Cute. What is that?
I mean, cute, it's like,
Oh,
in a rom com, like,
like what how they meet?
yeah.
Yes, okay, okay, I
Where they're
did know
like,
this. I did know
that you,
this.
like, spill your coffee on them, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
and then you, like, date. Anyway, yeah, I'm really into.
My mom's Hallmark movies.
Yes, I'm really into things like that. So like don't get it wrong, like I still very much am like open to the idea of dating. I more than I have before have been like offered to go on dates and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
just have not accepted any of them.
Yeah.
So that's on me, but yeah, so that's pretty much my experience with.
It's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to, and I think we're both still trying to work on maybe like being more accepting of like attention from
And
the
a voice like
from
from
boys,
boys.
and being more open to dating
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
things like that.
I feel like my 21, 22. I I say I was open to dating, but I don't think I was ready for dating,
No,
if
me
I'm
either.
completely honest. And I think that if you're ready, I think you'll know when you're ready. And
For
I feel
sure.
like I'm not gonna say I'm ready now to
Some
like
people are ready
think
at
about it.
16, like
I know
it's
I'm
just
jealous of those girls
no,
though.
I could not. I'm telling you, I could not have had a boyfriend when I was 16.
There's I
I
feel
could
like I'm
not.
so sensitive at 16. If my heart got broken, holy shit.
My heart got broken by like the tiniest. It wasn't tiny, but
It was a big deal.
it was a big deal. But I'm just saying, like, if that boy would have like become my boyfriend, like, I think I would have had to like be put in
Combust?
yeah, I would have been put in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't have
Yeah.
mental space for it, or like any like emotional intelligence to like be aware of my boundaries and things like that.
High school, I kudos to the girls in high school right now that are if they are listening to this and you have a boyfriend, I give you so much credit because high school is you figuring yourself out and something that you like discover yourself like a minor part
For
of
sure.
you. And so I think you having a boyfriend and him possibly breaking your heart, holy shit. I'm
Yeah.
so like,
I
oh my
mean,
god. It's because
I
it's
think
cold in
like
here.
I think like anything else, like it is a learning experience. I think
Hmm.
people come into your life and things come in your life and things happen to you so you can learn from them.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like wrong for someone to have a boyfriend in high school at
Oh
all.
no no
Like
no.
that could just be like how they learn about themselves, you know what I mean?
Oh for
But I
sure.
also want to like emphasize, because I wish somebody had told me this when I was in high school, is like this is not forever. Like this guy is not forever in
No.
terms of like I'm not saying like you're not going to marry your high school sweetheart or like breaking anyone's
It's
dreams,
possible. No, it's
but I'm
possible.
saying that the pain or the hurt that you feel, or like feeling like no boy wants you, or like you're not liked by boys at your school, like that's so temporary, and you're in
Hmm.
such a small pool of people. There's so many people out there that like are going to desire you and like you for you, and like ooh, I'm saying like so much. They're going to
And
desire
like
you and like you for you. And so yeah, just like be aware that just because you're not necessarily having the dating experience that you want in that moment in time doesn't mean that it's never going to come.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's why we have Nikki on this side. I'm like, do what you want, and you're like really deep into it and know what to say. I'm
No,
like
it's a
supportive.
good balance. It's a good balance.
I
So for our next topic, we have
oh no.
dream first dates.
Oh, okay. So I have told Nikki multiple times about my dream first
I know
date.
it like the back of my hand.
I go back and forth now because I'm a child at heart, as people know.
She's a
um,
kid.
I would personally love to go to Color Me Mine. I love the idea of
Explain
that.
them what Color Me Mine is, just in case they might not know.
Color Me Mine is like a place, a
Mhm.
store that you can paint, and I think paint on anything like teacups, plates. There's something on my hand. What the
Oh, I
hell?
was like, what are you trying to like? I was
I'm
like, what
like
are you trying to?
conjuring the plates right here so I can show you.
Cauldrons and like
Mugs.
brooms. Yeah.
Yeah, cauldrons.
Yeah.
My mom used to take me, and my family used to take me, and I think like my family still has like mugs that we used to
Me
paint
too. My
from
mom
Color
still
Me
uses
Mine.
mine.
And it's not like where you can make it. It's like you just purchase it as is, and then you paint on it, and then you come back in a couple days, and it's like, what is it called? Like
What is it
plastered?
called? No, it's called like they put it in a kiln.
Yeah, something like, and then it makes it like shiny and pretty, and I
Mhm.
love the idea. And then my second idea would be picking each other out. Um, Build-A-Bears. Isn't
That's
that so
cute. Would
cute?
that be your first date, or you think you're like third or your second?
You're right. I feel like that'd be too soon, huh?
I mean, honestly, it could be a kind of fun first date. If you already know the person, you know they're cool and that they're not going to ruin that
Yeah.
experience for you, go for
I
it.
feel like maybe if you had one and then like you decide, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, what's yours, Queen?
Okay, for a while I based my dream first date off of like the Night Changes One Direction music video where they all have dates. I used
Oh
to always be
my
like, what
God.
date would I pick?
What date would you pick in that one?
I think it's changed because
Can't
I
remember.
did it based off the member that I liked, and
Which member did you like?
I liked Harry.
Oh,
And then
I
but
was
I also
very good
liked
too.
Zayn. So I like wanted the
Mhm.
dinner, but I will say, like, to be honest, my favorite date out of all of them is Niles.
Niles is like by the
Yeah,
fireplace playing board games.
fireplace, like board games,
I think that's
game
very
night,
sweet.
cozy, movies, whatever. That's really cute. That wouldn't be my first date though. That would be like when I like already know somebody.
Yeah,
A
like a
good
member.
first date though, I think is I always think like an experience where you like get to see that person's like emotions come out, get to see if they're like competitive. Like a
Right.
carnival I think is really fun.
But that means the possibility of you going on a ride with that person.
That's fun.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
Why
Something
you
about,
don't like that?
a man going, oh, you
I
know how
know.
we
I'm
were
not
at
icked out
Disneyland?
that easy.
You know how we were at Disneyland and we were trying to scream like guys? On
Yeah,
the
we're
ride?
like, oh.
Oh, like I
Yeah.
can't imagine a guy actually doing that.
I don't think he would scream on a carnival ride. If he did, like, if anything, he needs to be like protective. Like, I want to feel like, oh, like, oh my god, I'm so safe in this like ride that was put up 24 hours ago because he like has his arm around me.
Carnival rides are so unreal, guys.
You know, and
They're not real.
So I think that would be a really cute date. But if I'm being real, like realistically, a good first date, I think at our age is like going for drinks.
Oh my god, because
We are over 21.
Holy shit.
We are. I think going for drinks and like dinner is like a good first date because drinks
I
like
think
kind of
so.
loosens you up a bit because everyone feels like nervous and stuff, and then dinner.
If you were to eat dinner, what would the like food style be? Because I know what mine would be.
What would yours be?
It would be sushi because it's not messy.
You know what's funny about that? One time I did eat dinner
With a boy?
with a boy, but I was in a group.
Okay.
But it was with a boy
Queen.
that I thought was cute at the
Mhm.
time.
Oh, who is
And
it?
we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. I did eat dinner in a setting with a boy that I thought was cute. We did
Mhm.
share sushi. Fun fact.
Nicole, when the fuck
I'll
did
tell
this
you about it
happen?
later. I'll tell you about it later.
No, who is it?
No, I can't even tell you. You want me to... No.
Girl, who the fuck is it then?
It's anyway. I remember the sushi being so huge and so big, and like you know how you have to eat it all in one bite. So I remember contemplating every bite I was eating because I'm like, am I gonna shove this whole thing in my mouth, or I'm gonna look like I don't know how to eat sushi and it's gonna break and fall apart?
No, eat with confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I had something in my brain already
Mhm.
that I couldn't think.
Eat with confidence.
No, I was
With
gonna say, all I'm gonna say is Chef Boyardee.
Chef Ware. That's a good name. He doesn't even exist in my realm anymore, but that's a good name for him.
Chef Party.
Yeah.
Sorry, sushi. You were too conscious of eating it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's probably not, like, the best
Really?
choice.
I feel like it's like small and
I think it's
dainty. And
great, but I'm saying it might not be, like, the number one best choice.
right. I think I'd still be hungry after it.
Sushi?
Sushi.
I would so go out on a sushi day. Honestly, I decided, like, I don't care. I don't care about the food. I remember people being like, never order, like,
burger.
a burger on a date. And I was like, I don't care. What, he's gonna not like me after he watches me, like, chow down on a double-double? Like,
well, what's gonna happen when you're further into the relationship and you're fucking chowing down on a double-double then?
I mean, hey.
Exactly, queen.
What can
Slay.
you say? The only thing I probably won't eat is, like, ribs.
You
and
love
I love
ribs.
ribs.
I was gonna say, you
It's
love
so
ribs.
messy, though. It's so messy. Like,
Ribs
it
are
fuck my
messy.
makeup up. Like,
yeah. Oh my god, like that scene in White Chicks.
Yes, but she's like,
it's all on her cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
I couldn't. I do love ribs.
That's so funny though. It's iconic.
Okay. The next one is, I feel like something we could both answer to.
Okay.
How do you feel about dating apps?
Okay. So I'm gonna be so for real. I've been on a dating app. I've been on multiple dating apps.
Oh, she said it.
I'm gonna say it. Obviously,
she's real.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of the boys that have liked me are not attractive to me. Like I don't vibe with them. They're not my vibe.
What Lila's trying to put nicely is that, like, something that's really humbling, and I know every woman that's ever been on a dating app ever can relate to this. Something that's so humbling about a dating app is that, you know, you're going through, you might be seeing boys that you find attractive. To me, I don't think that the pick of the, like, I don't think there's a strong group to choose from personally for me and what, like, I'm into. But I would say that when you see who likes you,
sometimes when you see who likes you,
most of the time,
it's very humbling experience, guys.
9% of the time, when you see who likes you, it really makes you think, am I beautiful?
You are beautiful. We're very beautiful women.
I don't mean to sound
everybody.
I don't mean to sound surface level, and I don't mean to sound what's the word? Like superficial. I don't mean that at all. I think everyone's beautiful, but I'm just saying this is a true experience that a lot of women have.
It is. And
I can get a petition signed by 10 women that agree with that statement.
At least 10
At least 10 women.
Oh my god. And what's your experience with dating apps if you've been on one?
If I've been on them. To be honest, I've never been on a dating app. And no, I'm kidding. I've tried, you know, when you get to this age, and I think how do I say this? Our generation, we're not very much in-person upfront people, and I think that we succumb to, like, media and social media, and we, like, basically feel like the only way we're gonna meet people is online. That's the only place you can have the confidence to meet someone, and I want to break that, okay? I don't want to do that shit anymore. So I've dabbled here and there. I'll be honest, I've not met anyone in person. I'll also be honest, I don't think I get past 2 messages with guys on there. I get, like, bored very easily.
Yeah.
Like, I get bored extremely, like, easily. I feel like I maybe treat it like a video game.
I think that with that, it is like a video game. Once
I like the swipes. I like the match.
It is a video game.
It's like a video game to me, and I think that's so unhealthy. And so dating apps for me, and like, it just has never worked, and it's not a tool that I use to date.
But I'm not gonna lie, on TikTok, people get me so tempted because they're like, oh, like, I'm never gonna try dating apps. And then, like, click, and it's like 6 years down the road, I'm in a relationship with the love of my life.
The love of my life. We have 3 kids. We just bought a house.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's
I'm
crazy.
Like, where are those people? Like, where can I find that man?
I know people that have met people on dating apps and, like, are still together. And that's the only thing that got me, I will say, was, like, seeing people on TikTok. I was like, oh, shit, it's possible.
Oh my god, it's really possible. Apparently.
Personally, I just don't think it's for me.
It really just made me feel bad.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I will say, I've gotten past, like, with dating apps, just, like, the seriousness of it. I think that's why, like, dating apps, like, don't affect me anymore if I do them, like, because I just feel like I know what I want out of it, and what I want is literally nothing. Like, I'm not expecting to find a boyfriend on there. I'm not expecting to really go on a date on there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's for the guys that are watching this. Like, imagine it gets like the guys are
I
watching and they're
know.
like, "Damn it!"
Hi Trent, hi Jacob. No, imagine those are like I
I
just said
was like, "Oh
random
my
names.
god,
I
oh
said
my
random
god."
names.
Thinking about how in high school, I'm sorry to bring up high school again, but in high school, I was talking to someone,
Mhm.
um, and basically, they told me that because I don't have a boyfriend, I should lower my
Oh,
standards.
oh my God! Wait, I'm actually so glad you said this because I thought about talking about this yesterday.
And I sat there and I was like, yeah, no.
No.
There's no way I'm gonna lower my standards for someone. In high school, maybe I would because there was like a pick of a litter, you know? Like I
Yeah.
had to pick someone. There wasn't really anyone to pick in that moment. Sorry, guys. But
I feel very passionately about this.
which one? Talk
The
about it. Oh,
the
please talk
No,
about
I
it.
know, but I just like, first of all, the worst thing you can say to someone, you are not helping someone at all by saying lower
Nope.
your standards. I don't know what kind of fucked up logic that is, that like,
No.
oh, the fact that you don't have a boyfriend, you should probably lower your standards, like remove your boundaries so that you can find someone that doesn't fit you, doesn't like have the qualities that you want. Does that make any sense?
Why waste your time?
I personally don't think so. And the fact I've been told this by actual friends multiple times, like throughout my adolescence up until now in adulthood, that like lower your standards. Peace and love. My standards are not that crazy high. It's not like I have a like running like 100 standard list by
Mhm.
any means. But I need respect. I need kindness. I need empathy. I need a bunch of things like that. And to be honest, I've like given guys chances before that like don't necessarily have all of the standards that I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, for me to be happy, and if you want your friend to be happy, you should just encourage them and enforce the fact that like eventually their person will come. And instead of telling them maybe you should lower your standards.
And to be honest, we have basic human decency standards.
The bar's in
Respectful.
hell is what we're
It,
saying.
exactly.
The bar is absolutely in
Why the
hell.
fuck would we lower them even more? What the hell?
No. And it's like the physical standards aren't even like I could care less about physical whatever at this point. Like obviously we have types and things like that that like we are naturally attracted to.
Mm-mm.
Physical shit does not matter to me, but the way that someone is inside, those standards are completely allowed to be high. Are you kidding? Are
Absolutely
you kidding?
agree.
Women have to put up with
So
so much
much
shit.
shit.
So much shit. Are you
Holy
kidding?
crap.
The least we can do is be able to have like a little bit of a checklist or a little bit of like something that we look for in our partner.
I agree.
Just saying.
Oh my god.
Women already go for like men that are lower than them naturally. Okay, I'm sorry, I've never seen a couple where the man is like so much hotter than the girl. Usually the girl is
It's
so
so
much
much
hotter than
hotter.
the guy.
So much hotter.
So the least that he could do is be like who she wants inside.
I agree. Oh my god.
I felt passionate about that one.
Oh my
I
god.
felt very passionate. Okay, so next topic is describe each other's types. And inside and I'm scared for what you're going to say for the outside. 'Cause I think my type's changed, to be honest with you. I think it's changed, so.
I got this in the bag.
Do you?
You, on the other hand, I'm
Don't
very
even-
concerned for what you described
Okay.
for me.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So, outside, Nikki, brown hair, darker eyes,
Mm.
maybe a mustache because she fills it on the weekend. And,
That's
and every day that ends with Y.
Okay.
Built,
Mhm.
you know,
Mm.
she likes a little built man so she can feel petite and small.
Yeah.
Inside,
So bad.
intellectual,
Absolutely. Yeah.
can hold a
A
conversation,
real good one.
has a good sense of humor.
Amen.
Mm,
Funny and
that's
smart.
it. Funny and smart. That's
Yeah,
all
no,
you
that's
need.
okay. Yeah, the inside, very good.
Go queen.
Physically, I can go like really. I'm not strict on physically. You've seen I've like different ones. Don't
We'll say different ones, but they're
I
all
like different ones,
related.
but
in
sometimes
looks.
it's a we're gonna bleep this. Sometimes it's a sometimes it's a this, but I don't think that's my overall type. Usually, normally, my type I would say is brown hair. Okay, not dirty blonde, chocolate brown hair.
Said that.
Curl,
Period.
I like a little texture. I'm a big hair person.
She likes that hair ratio.
I like, yes,
Hair to hat
you know me
ratio.
so well. There's something I like to call the hat to hair ratio, and it really did it for me for a second. And basically, it's like when you see a guy wear like a hat or a beanie or whatever, it's like the flow that comes out of it.
Slay.
And that used to just really do it for me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say a good texture, nice hair, a nice smile. I really like a really good smile. Like a smile really matters to me.
Excuse me.
To be honest, like a nice welcoming smile, and then mustaches, like give or take. It is so easy to fuck up a mustache.
So easy.
Me and Joe have talked about this before. It's like hard to see a good mustache in real life. Like that doesn't count like TikTok or like celebrities, like a good mustache in real life. So I wouldn't put mustache on there necessarily, but it does do it for me sometimes. I've seen bad mustaches. I don't think I've seen like one good mustache in real life. Maybe two. No, where the fuck? Me and Joe saw a good mustache at the Kings game.
Oh yeah, you guys told me this.
Yeah, and then we saw his girlfriend come right after. Anyway, so
But
no homewrecker shit over here.
I'm ready for mine.
Okay, sorry.
Give it
I
to
got a little
me.
carried away. Wait, real quick. On the inside, charming, intellectual, passionate. I really like someone that's witty and knows what they're talking about, but not like mansplaining when I'm talking about being intellectual. Like
Fuck a mansplainer.
They're genuinely just like really like knowledgeable about things. It can be knowledgeable about Legos, like I don't care, but like just knowledgeable about things and something like funny or charming.
Funny how you pick Legos.
Why?
So I have a love for Legos.
Oh,
And
I'm
you
talking
tease
about
me.
her. Mustache, curly hair. No, I'm kidding.
I know. I did shave my mustache, so no worries.
I shaved my mustache like 2 days ago with my little machine. Anyway, beyond the point. So yeah, that's me. Lila's type.
I'm ready.
Real lifer? We're going real lifer because
Well,
I don't want
no,
to put you
for
in
real,
that. I don't want to put you in that box again.
She's done. What's my real lifer? Stop looking at me, freaky.
Your real lifer is tall.
Yeah.
I like tall too.
I forgot to say tall.
If anyone has a brother, an uncle, no, I'm kidding.
Why couldn't it be themselves? Why can't they be themselves? Why'd you automatically pick their brother, their uncle?
Most likely women are listening to this.
Oh, Slay, you're right. We are a woman's company.
Lila's type is tall. She likes a dad bod, but me and her like argue about what a dad bod is because what I think a dad bod is, Lila's like, that's not a dad bod. So
She showed me a slim man. Yes, she is.
No, I didn't.
Dad bod.
Dad bod.
Mm-hmm.
You like a nice smile. I'm like seeing what it looks like in my head, but it's hard to describe without saying like a certain thing. Do you know what I'm trying not to say?
Okay, we blurted it out. Tell me.
Okay. So yeah, she likes and then on the inside she likes really I'm skipping the physical because I'm not trying to out you. On the inside she likes a really, really funny guy, a really, really chill guy, a really lax guy. Hopefully he likes horror movies like her.
He doesn't have to like them, but he can't be
me. He can be me. Scared of them.
He can't be scared of them.
Yeah. But I would say overall you like a really nice, really funny, really chill guy. And you like him tall and you like him like dad bod and you don't discriminate.
Nicole.
I'm winking if you're listening to the audio. She also likes that. Anyway. On to the next topic. So, yeah.
Nikki likes a much too.
I do like a much. I like to be chased, okay? I did too much chasing. I'm not doing that shit anymore.
I read fan fiction. I definitely like to be chased.
Yeah. Let's get into men's red flags. Your personal red flags.
Can I be so
men
for
have
real?
an endless amount of red flags.
Men in general, red flag.
Absolutely.
So You go first on this one. I have to think, and if you say something, maybe I'll keep that in my brain.
Okay, sorry.
You're
I'm
good
trying
at
not
this.
to like flash the camera.
Flash the camera, mama. I've been trying to this whole time.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to wear a bra today. So.
Oh, you're trying to get the male viewers up
No!
tonight.
Trust me, if the male viewers see this, I don't know they don't wanna.
The male viewers that are mailing or that are watching this are our stalkers. Can you hear my heart
Oh
through
yeah.
this?
If there's any male viewers watching this, I feel like we already know who it is. Anyway. Men's red flags. Okay. One red flag is my number one red flag, or one of them, is men that are mean.
Slay, okay.
Like, I don't like the like be a dick to me thing. I don't like it. I know a lot of girls do. It's personally not my thing. And that's a red flag. Or if he's like, oh my god, actually I thought of a good one.
I love a man. Mean man.
When I don't think you're gonna like that shit in real life.
No, it'll probably hurt my feelings and I cry myself
it's not
to sleep.
Wattpad maybe, but
Late at
TV
night?
maybe. But
TV?
real life, no. But actually, my a red flag that I really have, because I've noticed it and I've also experienced it, is like men that are mean to other women, or disrespectful and mean and misogynistic to other women, unless they like you. Then they treat you like a human being. But other women,
That's so
they don't
ugly of
treat
them.
like a human being because they're not attracted to them. That's a big fucking red flag. You know what I mean?
Mama's boys. Enough said. They're evil.
She knows all about it. Yes, you
Actually,
do.
it's a thin line. Mama boys and mama haters. Red of the fucking flags. If you don't get along with your mama and you are mean and disrespectful to your mama, we are not gonna get along.
Yeah, unless you've gone to therapy and like healed it.
Yeah,
you know, because they can't help if they're like,
Yeah.
mom sucks.
Yeah, they can help it, but if they just outwardly,
Yeah,
like,
but if
just
they're
don't
that like
like 'em.
kid that's like, I hate you, mom, like you're the worst, like
White
maybe-
boys. So,
another red flag that I have is mansplainers. I don't do that.
I pretend I don't know a lot of things, but when I do, I know about them. I have something that's called an obsession. So when I like something, I obsess over it. And I've had an experience where a man tried to explain something to me, and I was right the whole time. And he got butthurt after. It was about a anime, and it was about a hero's name, and he was like, "That's not the right name. It's not the right name. Her name's this." And I was like, "No, mama. No, it's not."
Yeah.
And he searched up, and guess what? It was the name I said. He goes,
It's just like
"It was whatever."
the thinking you're incompetent because you're a woman, and you're like, listen, you could just talk to me like a human being, buddy. Like, you don't have to like break it down like I'm a child. Like,
real.
personally, I would just really appreciate that.
I agree, Queen.
You have another one?
Do I have another one? No, it's honestly Mama's Boys and
There's
you know what?
million red
Actually,
flags.
sorry. When a man doesn't think you're funny, when he like, I don't know how to explain it. When he
Oh, you mean
doesn't,
like the like women aren't funny thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
That's
woman hater.
A woman hater. Genuinely, just any man that's what is the word I'm fucking looking for? Exudes. A man that exudes misogynistic tendencies. A man that exudes
Men who follow Andrew Tate.
yeah, that we know a couple.
Oh my God, do we know a
Are you
fuck?
okay? What was that?
I growled.
Yeah, anyone that like thinks that just like, or anyone that condones anything misogynistic, racist, homophobic,
It's ugly.
Islamophobic, all of those things,
Uh-huh.
xenophobic, all the things.
Slay.
Yeah.
For real. Fuck all of them.
So there's the red flags. Actually, I thought of another red flag.
Please do, Queen.
Another red flag is when a guy's friends are like the guy's fine, but his friends are a dick, and he doesn't like
Stand up.
Yeah, he doesn't stand up for you, or maybe doesn't like shut his friends down and be like, dude, that's like not cool. Because that's a red flag. That's a huge red flag.
That means he's not going to stand up for you for anything.
He's not going to stand up for you for anything. His friends are enablers. Birds of a feather flock together. Said it before, say it again. So that's another red flag.
For sure.
I don't know why I can't think of more, but men, as you said, as a whole,
are fucking red flags.
amen.
Walking red flags.
Yes, ma'am.
But sometimes the flags that are red turn to purple
Or pink, orange.
Because there's, yeah.
It's
Just
easy.
saying.
It's easy to go like this.
It's real easy. It's like it's 2 steps. You go 1, 2.
Yeah, it's really easy. She's covering her eyes, audio.
Oh,
But next one is, would you let me set you up on a blind date?
No.
I think I would fucking set you up with a catch, okay? I'm very picky.
You would not let me set you up for a blind date.
No, I wouldn't.
Exactly. So I don't know how we've been best friends for 7 years.
Yes, but I think your idea of like what I like is kind of different than
No.
what it really is.
No, because I would set her up with a man that exactly describes her type, and then she'd get
on the inside.
but on everything.
I
on
don't
the
care
inside,
about the
100%
outside.
on the inside. But she wouldn't want to admit that it was her type, so she would go against it. She would go against it.
Lila thinks I do this thing that like when
It's the
when
opposite.
I ask her opinion, whatever she picks, I pick the other one.
So on purpose, I pick the one that I want, so I do the opposite of that answer. So if she's like, well, if I should do blue or red, and then if I want her to do red, I'll say blue. She goes, okay, I'll do red. She does that on everything, so I purposely
It's
do
really
it back.
not on purpose. Like, it's really not on purpose. But I do think, maybe I would let you set me up.
I get scared because when you show me someone, I go, no. And you go, that's totally your type. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Because she's lying. I think
But
you did
the
the same
other
thing. I think
day-
you
No,
won't want to admit it to me.
The other day, I don't know what we were looking at, but we were looking at a boy and I was like, oh my God, he's actually really cute. Definitely, like, I think he's really cute. And Nikki, it goes quiet, and Nikki goes, Lyla, I just don't know about your type sometimes. Like, every time, like, you show me something different and new. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just been the same since day one.
Yeah. No. Well, what I meant by that, when I said that, was sometimes when you show me, and I think it's vice versa. I think it goes for both of us. But sometimes when Lana shows me a man, like I like get a shock to my system. Like I can't even believe that this is the man that she's showing me, and I like think she's playing a practical joke on me. So when she's like, I really like him. Like he's so cute. I'm like, oh really?
Her voice. The other day, this boy was
what?
in my DMs. And it shocked her to her core so much that she called me and she goes, Lyla, what's going on? Are you okay?
Like I said, I just wanted to like make sure and check that like we're doing okay because I'm confused.
No, because I verbally, I said in text, I was like, he is not my type, but he gives this person, calls me immediately and goes, are we okay? What's going on?
But you know where that stems from? It stems from I know how beautiful, drop dead gorgeous my friend is, and like if she's not going to line herself up with someone that she feels is
that
like. Why did you catch that? Why did you catch that? I didn't mean I said that on accident.
No tea, no shade, but yes, pink lemonade, she meant that.
No, but seriously, like, I just feel like, I don't know.
I think
Like,
she
I
would
feel
set
like
me up with someone that she wants me with.
I feel like after the fact, she would look at me and be like, Nikki, why did you let me date that person? I'd be like, I wanted to say something. Like, I'm not good at keeping things in like that. Like, I would be like,
I know when Nikki's lying when. Oh my God.
if you're
I know when
audio,
Nikki's
I'm
lying
looking
when she
around
goes,
crazy.
I know when she's lying and she goes, yeah, I totally think
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
okay. Nikki, we know.
At least I'm honest. And it's not like it's because I have to be like
Yeah,
I'm
there's
doing
no
you a
other option.
disservice by lying.
Okay, queen.
I'm
Okay,
doing-
mama, thank you.
Yeah. But anyway, Lyla can do so much better. All of my friends can do so much better. I think
You
anyone.
including.
Me too. Actually, 100% I can do better. I think every girl can relate. I don't think like any man like lines up to like a girl. I'm sorry, like it's always below for every girl ever. Let's stop that in 2023. But
Oh,
also,
wait.
let's not look at my past because. Anyway,
Let's not look at my past either.
let's not look there because we're guilty. Friends with benefits. Does it work?
No. I've never experienced a friends with benefits, but it does not work. Have you guys seen the 2 movies, No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits? Doesn't one
They
always
fall
fall
in
for the
love.
other?
I love that movie, Friends with Benefits.
And I know I shouldn't be basing my opinion off a movie,
Mhm.
but I am going to base my opinion off of what I see.
Mhm.
And on TikTok, people talk about friends with benefits and
For
how
sure.
one falls for each other.
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think it
works.
works.
Personally, I don't think it works at all. Simply because, well, for me personally, would not work because I will fall head over heels because I'm a very emotional person. Like, I think friends with benefits is something really physical. If you're okay with like separating your emotions from the physical and you're just looking for a fun little time, then
Hmm.
maybe it works for you. But if you're like an emotional person like me, no, babe,
Why
like,
can I
no.
see you and him, like you and this guy, having a friends with benefit?
Who's this guy?
Just a random guy.
Oh.
The guy I set you up on a blind date with.
Uh-huh.
He's like texting. We're at the bar, and he's like, "Where are you at?" And you're like, "Guys, he's texting me. Where am I at? Should I tell him?"
It's 3
It's
a.m.
3 and we're all drunk, so we're gonna go, "Oh my god, he wants
I'm
me,
like,
he
guys,
wants
he's
me."
literally gonna propose to me any second. They're like, Nikki, it's
Nikki,
4 a.m.
it's literally 4 in the morning. You know what that call is.
Yeah, no. It personally just would not work for me.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't even put myself in that situation, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think I would
I
put
feel like most
myself.
people get manipulated into friends with benefits too. I feel like
Uh huh.
most times it's like one person kind of likes like another person, and the way that they can even get a sliver of that person is to accept the terms of like friends with benefits rather than
Mhm.
like a relationship, because that's all they're going to get from that person, and they think, oh, I'll be able to change their mind, I'll be able to make them fall in love with me. But babe, like if they're not already into you like that, it probably is not going to happen. Personal dating flaws. Like, what do you think your personal dating flaws are? Clingy, distant, bad texter, etc. What are your personal dating flaws?
I think that I am a bad texter, a bad. Mm, I can be present in the moment, but I can't explain it. I can be present. I sometimes zone out.
Like, you thinking like in terms of actual like going out on dates and stuff, would like your flaw be?
My zoning the fuck out. I
Oh, you
feel
think you would
really
do that?
bad because I will zone out. I feel like I have to really be comfortable with this person because
Mm-hmm.
I zone out on my friends. Let alone a fucking random person, stranger that I know. Like, and you.
And me. My personal dating flaws. If we're talking about going on a date, I can't commit. And if we're talking about me actually dating in a relationship, probably sensitivity, which we mentioned before. I honestly don't think, okay, let me be honest, because I feel like me being sensitive has been villainized in my life multiple times. And it's something I work on, and I don't think it'll like make someone break up with me.
No.
I don't think it's definitely like it's a hurdle. Like everyone else has hurdles. Some people have cheated on their ex-boyfriends. Me, I might like cry every now and then. Like,
What did you say last night about the dressing thing?
what dressing?
Like the like being in fashion.
What do you mean?
Do you want me to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Last time we were on the phone, and Nikki was like, "I can't date a boy in fashion because he can't have better drip than me. And then if we're going out, and he tells me I should probably change something, I think I'd cry and
Yeah,
say
I
you
would.
hate me and you don't love me." I
Now that
think
she said that back to you, that sounds so bad. But like, that's just me being honest. Like, if I date a fashion boy, first of all, if you know, like, most fashion boys, I feel like are really pretentious about fashion, and like,
they
they just have
are.
to let
Oh
me be
yeah.
myself. You know what I mean? And like, do my own thing because I'm working on my fashion myself. But if like we're going out and he's like, babe, I honestly think that like you should change that skirt, I'll literally be like he should know better to not
I
say
think
that.
she would have a mental breakdown.
I don't think I'd have a necessarily mental breakdown right there and then. I think I would think about it and think about it and
You'd
think about it,
internalize
and
it.
then I think I'd be like, you know what? Like it really hurt my feelings. Like when you told me to change my skirt.
Middle of dinner, like you guys are enjoying it, and you know what? You actually
That's
really
just me
hurt my
being real.
feelings.
Be real like that. Okay, dating fears.
You can go first.
No, you first. You have a thing. I don't have anything yet.
Oh, you don't have dating fears?
I have fears, but I want you to go first.
I don't know if it's. I'm gonna describe it. I don't know. It's like it's fear in dating. Like
Yeah.
the most the recent times that I've been asked out on a date, if I were to be asked out on a date or to hang out with someone,
Mm-hmm.
my fear was, I'm just so real right now. It's so scary.
Be real.
My
It's
fear
a
was
real podcast.
my fear was them thinking maybe I was too big or ugly, or I had to get like, I don't know, like I had like fears of like them thinking I wasn't the person that I presented myself. And that's so scary to me that I
Yeah.
feel like honestly I don't care about people's opinions on me, but like the idea of
Is that in regards to
dating,
dating?
yeah.
Okay. What if you met them
Well,
in?
in this situation, if I don't, I usually, in general, I usually don't care what people's opinions on me is, but in this, like, I'm being, um, open and vulnerable. I
Yeah.
don't know the word
Vulnerable, yeah.
with someone, and I just don't want to be teared down and like put
Judged
down and judged on who I present myself
to be.
to be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Queen.
I th-
You can't help it.
I think that's a really normal fear. I think everybody in the world is scared of being judged, and a lot of people want to be accepted. And I think that's a completely normal, like, fear to have.
Hmm.
And I think that's a big hurdle to cross, especially when, like we said before,
Yeah.
like, you're in the situation of, like, experiencing these new things, like dating for the first time at, like,
Hmm.
23 and stuff like that. Like, I feel like these are hurdles that you kind of have to like get past in order to like have a blooming dating life and stuff like that. And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not easy because it's a lot of self work and like a
Hmm.
lot of, but like the fact that you're already aware of it is good.
I slay. Oh, honestly, I can't stop saying slay. I don't know why.
Is that your coping? Like slay
That's
and
me
queen?
coping. That's me coping because it's really, honestly, it's such a scary thing for me
It's really
personally, and
scary.
it's so scary to be so honest.
Do you think that this year you'll be able to go on a date?
um, yeah, I remember like on Instagram personally, I wouldn't even show my body. Like I was so like scared people would judge me and like
Mm-hmm.
and if boys followed me on Instagram, I'd be like, if they see this, they're gonna think I'm like ugly and fat and like
I
all
think
this
everybody,
stuff.
yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
so scary. And why do I want a fucking man's opinion anyways? But
I
apparently I
know.
do.
You know what I think it goes back to? And I was speaking about this with my therapist. I wonder, can we get a therapist count for how many times I say that in this podcast?
Slay.
Um
And a slay cat. I can't. Yes, we will.
and a slay count and a queen count. Um I think I and I think you too have worked really hard on like building ourselves up to be more confident
Yeah.
and have higher self-esteem,
Hmm.
especially from like when we were younger and when we were in high school and college and things like that. And I think that when I communicate with a boy, there is a sort of trauma there for me
Hmm.
that brings me back to being 16 and insecure and not thinking boys like me and like things like that. And so I kind of find myself, instead of being like, okay, I'm about to slay this, I'm about to kill this, like I am hot shit, like whatever,
Hmm.
I'm already thinking to myself, like I'm kind of counting myself out of the game before I even start because I'm like, oh my God, what if he thinks I'm fat? What if he thinks I'm ugly? What if he doesn't like girls that look like me? What if,
Right.
you know, he likes my friend? He's been staring at my friend. What if as like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've just experienced bad experiences with men when I was younger. And
Agreed. Same
so
here.
that's where my brain goes automatically. But working on that, I'm like not accepting of that. Like I absolutely know that that's something that has to change in order for me to like progress in that area of my life. So it's just kind of working on that, you know?
Yeah. Also, when I was younger,
Mhm.
like high school, middle school, elementary school, I was always not sorry, I didn't mean to add the D. I was always the friend that was like not I don't want to be mean to my younger self, but I was kind of the ugly friend, and the boys would ask me for my friends like information, and like they'd go to through me
Yeah.
to be like friends with my friend because they liked my friend.
Mhm.
Even if I liked the boy and like they liked my friend, I'd still hook it up and try to help them
Me
out. Like
too.
I don't know why I did that to myself because I really like I think it fucks with me to this day because I feel like
Yeah.
whenever I talk to a boy, I'm like, oh, like they think my friends are cute. They don't think
Yeah.
I'm cute. They're not attracted to me. They're trying to talk to me for my friend. To talk
For
to my
sure.
friend.
And I've experienced also friends swooping in there. So I've kind of learned how to like give people their, like, kind of step back and, like, let people, like, swipe it from underneath me a bit.
Yeah.
And so that's, like, something that I have to break. I also have to break the idea that, like, I'm not, like, worthy of that kind of stuff, like affection or to be,
Mhm.
like, wanted or flirted with or whatever. And I think for a really long time, um a protective, like, mechanism for me was just accepting that, like, and pretending that, like, I didn't want that. Like, I would never go out of my way to talk to a boy. I would never put myself in any type of position where, like, I would have to, like, put myself out there to be rejected. And instead I would be like, I'm totally fine being single. I'm totally fine being alone, which is, there's truth to that, of course. But I think everyone needs, like, a little affection, and everybody needs to have experiences like that,
Mhm.
because that's just life, you know?
I agree. We should. Everyone deserves that.
Yeah.
We deserve it.
We deserve
Slay.
that.
Oh, not Slay. Go Queen. I mean, go Nikki.
Go Lyla. But yeah,
Oh
so
my god.
2023, if you're listening and you're relating to anything that we're saying, 2023 is the year of stepping outside of that box that you've put yourself in,
Mhm.
and strapped up and locked away the key. It's time to step outside of that box, and it's time to accept that, you know, there's love out there that you deserve. Like, you deserve love. You deserve to be sought after. You deserve to have the guy that you want. You deserve to not lower your standards. You deserve to be flirted with, and you deserve to be wined and dined and
Taken.
taken out on dates. Um, you deserve to have the love that you see everybody else experiencing, that you told yourself that you weren't good enough to have. You deserve that.
Yeah, and if he wants your
Whoa, I was preaching there for
no,
a
she was
second.
preaching. No, let her go on that. And if he wants your friends, he's never good for you anyways. Like, he is not your man.
There are men out there that are just not meant for you, and it's and I've done the thing where, like, I felt like a man that showed me even the slightest bit of affection, like, that's all I was gonna get, so I held on to that and I didn't let go. And,
Mhm.
you know, some things just aren't for you. Some people are just here for a reason, a season, to
A
teach you
lesson.
a lesson, which is sad and it
Just
sucks,
saying.
but in the end, it'll be better for you.
I agree. That was beautiful. Thank you for saying that.
I have a lot, you know? A
Yeah.
lot up here, a lot of
She's the wise one. The beauty and the brains.
No,
And
no.
the beauty and the
brains.
brains.
Why did you say that so hesitantly?
Brains.
But yeah, we have a lot. If there's any more questions that anybody has out there, like, I feel like we both, if you want even story times, I'm sure we have so many we could
Story
pull out if we
times.
should do a whole episode on that. But
Absolutely.
if there's any more questions anybody has, send them, DM them to us on Dysfunctional Diaries Official, comment them on Spotify or on YouTube. We would greatly
Mhm.
appreciate it. I enjoyed, like, getting a little deeper today. Did you?
Yeah, I feel like the last two have been fun and laughing. I feel
Yeah.
like it's good to be serious and fun once in a
Yeah,
while.
it was a little salacious, it was a little juicy, but I think all in all, we, like, did our best in explaining what our experience was and trying to relate to what other people's experiences are. And yeah, I'm just grateful that we have a podcast where we can,
Explain this.
yeah, or
and
just, like,
talked
speak
about
to an
this.
audience and to camera right there. With
Hold on.
confidence.
I'm gonna cry. I'm pretending to cry.
Okay, okay, go for it.
If we could just change one person and it could touch one person, then it would be greatly appreciated.
Sorry, just, like, that one just, like, really touched me.
Yeah, that was me actually crying, wheezing when I'm really
Anyway.
passionate about something.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching our third episode, Diary Entry 3 of Dysfunctional Diaries podcast.
Third time.
I just tried to watch it out of the corner of my eye. Thank you so much for watching Diary Entry 3 of Dysfunctional Diaries podcast. Tune in next week while we bring you another fun topic.
Can't wait.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to let us know. Go on our Instagram at Dysfunctional Diaries Official, our TikTok, our YouTube. Everything about us will be on there. Our personal Instagrams are followed by the Dysfunctional Diaries Instagram account if you want to see those.
And share with your friends.
Share with your friends. Okay. Love you guys. You're the best.
Same time next week.
Same time next week.
Bye.